Universal buried a Jurassic Park sequel that would have changed everything, and the reason they killed it is something they never wanted you to know. It wasn't a pitch, it wasn't a rumor. It was a greenlit, fully funded production with a director attached, a completed script, and a release window. Then in 2004, it vanished, and Universal has never given a straight answer about why. The official story is that the script wasn't good enough. That's what they want you to believe. But the real reason this film died has nothing to do with creative quality. It has everything to do with a business arrangement so valuable to Universal that they buried the movie to protect it. And that arrangement is still running today. Go back to 1997. The Lost World makes $618 million worldwide. Universal has a franchise that prints money. Spielberg is the most powerful director in Hollywood, and Amblin Entertainment has a first-look deal at the studio that gives them near-total creative control. A first-look deal, for anyone who doesn't know the term, means the studio gets first right to anything Amblin develops. They see it before anyone else, and they fund development. So when Spielberg and producer Frank Marshall begin developing a third sequel in the early 2000s, Universal is in the room from day one. They hire writers, they pay for drafts, they hold creative meetings. This is not a passion project someone is shopping around town. This is a studio-funded, officially sanctioned continuation of the highest-grossing franchise Universal has ever owned. In 2004, Universal hired screenwriter John Sayles, Academy Award nominee, one of the most respected writers working in Hollywood, to write Jurassic Park 4. They also brought in William Monahan, who would go on to win the Oscar for The Departed 2 years later. Two elite, expensive writers, a formal deal, a deadline. Universal paid for it all. The script Sayles delivered was bold, perhaps too bold. It followed a mercenary unit of genetically engineered dinosaur-human hybrids, trained as soldiers, operating for a private military contractor. It was darker, stranger, more adult than anything the franchise had attempted. Joe Johnston, director of Jurassic Park 3, was in conversations to return. A summer 2005 release window existed on internal Universal calendars. Frank Marshall confirmed the film was in active development in interviews. The deal was signed. The script was delivered. And then it vanished. Here is where the official narrative starts breaking down. Universal told the press the script needed more work. That creative differences meant another draft was required. They hired additional writers. They pushed the timeline. By 2007, the film was still technically in development but producing nothing. In 2008, Frank Marshall told reporters a new script was coming. In 2011, he said the same thing. 14 years of announcements, promises, and quietly shelved drafts. But the problem wasn't the script. The Sayles draft had leaked online by 2007, and yes, the public mocked it, but leaked scripts get made in Hollywood all the time when the money is right. The money was always right for Jurassic Park. Something else was killing this film every time it got close to the light. Here is the part they buried. Universal's theme park division was undergoing its most aggressive expansion in company history during exactly this period. The Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studios, both Orlando and Hollywood, was the single highest traffic attraction in their parks. It generated hundreds of millions of dollars in ancillary revenue annually. Merchandise, licensing, character experiences, ride-adjacent retail. And Universal's theme park contracts with Amblin contained a specific, documented clause, one requiring all Jurassic Park intellectual property used in the parks to maintain consistent visual and narrative alignment with the films. Hybrid dinosaur soldiers don't put children on a river raft. They don't sell plush toys to families in the gift shop. They don't appear in a branded kids' restaurant. The Sayles script, if it became the fourth film, would have legally complicated Universal's ability to run their park attractions under existing Jurassic Park IP agreements. And those attractions were worth more, far more, than the box office upside on a fourth film. The movie wasn't killed because it failed. It was killed because something else succeeded. Universal chose the ride over the sequel. They chose the safer, more controlled version of the franchise, the one that kept dinosaurs as wonders, not weapons, and they let a genuinely ambitious film die quietly in development to protect a perpetual cash machine they never have to finish. Think about what that means for the franchise you actually got. Jurassic World, which finally arrived in 2015, 11 years after the sales deal, retreads almost every beat from the original film. Tourists, park opens, dinosaurs escape, people run. It made $1.6 billion, but it is a reset, not an evolution. The sales vision, for all its strangeness, was trying to go somewhere new, trying to answer the question the franchise had never confronted. What happens when humans stop being victims and start weaponizing the very thing that terrifies them? That film would have permanently changed what Jurassic Park was allowed to be. And Universal killed it to keep the river ride running. The real question isn't why they buried it. It's whether that IP clause still exists in the current Amblin deal, and what it's quietly doing to the Jurassic World sequels being greenlit right now. Ask yourself, which studio does this next?